If you're just looking for the information about the event as far as tasks and everything, a link to this page, Hero Wars Guides Spending Calculator, is in the description, as well as Hero Wars Guides YouTube channel. Please go check it out. If you want a little bit more in-depth explanation, stick around for the rest of the video.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and later on this evening, about 12 hours from publishing of this video, the new final Titan, Solaris, a Super Titan with a marksman role, is coming to Hero Wars Facebook and web. This is going to mark the end of the Titan expansion, at least for now. Will there be additional Titan elements coming, such as wind or lightning? I'm not going to say no, but probably not for a while, right? Anyway, the addition of this new Titan is going to signal the start of something new in a lot of different ways. I wanted to briefly touch on the skill description that was published a couple of hours ago on the Hero Wars official Facebook page, talking about Solaris's two abilities. All Super Titans have a active ability, their ultimate, and a passive ability. In this case, Scorching Summoning. Solaris amasses damage taken by allies for 2 seconds, and then sends out light beams, stunning enemies, dealing base and mass damage to each enemy, and she is immune to debuffs while this is active. So think about Albus. The more damage your team does, the bigger Albus's breath attack is. This is kind of the inverse of that. The more your team's damage, the more your team takes damage, the bigger the ability will be. And it is important to note that there is a base damage component to this. So if your enemy team is not that big, you're still going to do some damage. That was a question that a lot of people had yesterday, was what happens if there's no enemies? So if there's only one enemy, is the ultimate going to be basically ineffective? Well, it's still going to stun the enemy, which is important. It's very important, but yeah, and then the passive ability, Invoke Light, increases max and current health for all allied Titans until the end of battle. This is just a flat health increase across the board. I suppose this sort of thing is okay. I can see this really paying off for Earth Titan teams. I think my Earth Titan team is going to definitely benefit from this. But we'll have to do some testing whenever Solaris does go live in a couple of hours and see what is what. Now, it is important to note that since you have the addition of Light and Darkness Titans, you can have 2 totems active at the same time, as long as you have 3 Titans of one of the base elements, Earth, Water, and Fire, and at least 2 Titans of the new element, Darkness and Light, then you can have 2 totems. So now you can actually have a Light and Darkness totem. I guess you could have had that all along with 2 and 2. But, this is going to potentially shake things up. Maybe we do 4 Super Titans plus a tank, depending on the enemy situation. Maybe we do 3 Super Titans plus 2 tanks, or 3 Super Titans plus tank plus Nova. This is going to unlock a lot of stuff that I'm very happy about. And one last thing before we jump into the task itself, the event itself, I should say. I believe that the addition of Soul Stones for the tanks and the Super Titans will be added to the Titan Summoning Spheres soon. I don't really know when. It may be tomorrow, it may be a month from now, but it's coming. Now that this has happened, this event is happening, that is going to be soon. Remember how quickly it was just a couple of weeks after the, I want to say it was the Light Marksman Titan, or maybe the Light Support Titan, I can't remember, that the 4 original were added to the Titan Summoning Spheres, and I believe that we will have access to all of the Titan Artifact Fragments once this event goes live as well. You can see here that it's not quite active yet. Maybe in a couple of hours it will be. Really looking forward to getting this so I can start opening my thousands and thousands of saved up big money blue balls. You can see I have 3,172 saved up, and I'll get more as the day goes on. Now, as far as the tasks, what tasks should you do? How is this event? If this event is the same as previous tasks, previous new Light and Darkness Titan events, which I can't imagine why it wouldn't be, considering that this is the 8th new Titan, and they've all followed the same basic event structure. If you complete the event 100%, it is a 20% ROI on your emerald investment, whether it's saved up emeralds or something that you're actively doing in order to finish this activity. And as a reminder, the rewards are going to be Light Titan dolls, all right, Titan Soul Stones for the specific Titan, and some emeralds for one of the specific tasks. And while you may think that this is going to be one of the best ways to get Solaris Soulstones, and you wouldn't be wrong. It is actually going to be a great way to get Solaris Soulstones. So the reward itself is unique enough that the 20% ROI probably doesn't matter as much. It still does matter, but eventually Solaris will be added to the Titan Summoning Spheres, and eventually you will get them all. Having, Having 20 Titan options to get Soulstones for, of course, Super Titans are a little bit more rare than the traditional Titans. Having those Titans all in there is a lot easier to get Absolute Star over time than it is to get Absolute Star of 60 heroes out of the Heroic chest, for example, or 58 or 59, whatever it is. So if you feel like you can't really max this event out, I wouldn't worry too much about it. But if you want to know where the breakpoints are, how much you should get to before you stop, use this spending calculator. There's a couple things here that we would recommend you stop with. You can take a look at the login, the VIP, that's not really going to change much. The get VIP, if you buy emeralds during this event, it's going to be effectively a ×4 emerald sell if you buy past a certain threshold. But here is the first kind of thing, the spend emeralds task. If we move this to the 500 emeralds, you can see that you have a 24% ROI, and if you spend just a little bit more, 1,000 emeralds, you have that 25% ROI, and it isn't until you max it out that you get back anywhere near that. You see that? And 25% all the way up to, this is kind of weird that this is showing a 14% even though it looks to be roughly the same. So unless you're going to be spending the full 120,000 emeralds, I would recommend not going crazy on spending emeralds for this event. Regarding the energy spend, it looks like it's going to max out ROI at 2,000 energy across the 3-day period. Opening Outland chest is going to be at opening 20 Outland chests. After you open 20 Outland chests, the value just tanks. All right, so I would save opening Outland chests, spending emeralds on opening Outland chests for another event is basically what I'm saying. But if you have opened 6 during the 3-day period, maybe you've opened 12 in the 3-day period, maybe you've opened 15 in the 3-day event window, then I would maybe recommend buying up to 20 just so that you can hit that peak return on investment, even though it is only a 32%. And then you can see here, Titan skin and Titan level. This should be leveling up any Titan or any Titan skin or any Titan's actual level. This is just a good value no matter what. You want to level up all of your Titans for, for the dungeon, for Guild Wars, and for Clash of Worlds. So again, this calculator is in the description box down below. Hero Wars Guide's YouTube channel also is in the description box down below. The most mathy, he's the mathiest, and definitely the best at designing tools like this, as far as I know, when it comes to Hero Wars content creator. So check him out if you've got time. Give him a subscribe. Don't forget that we are going to be live streaming a little bit later today. That is going to be roughly 30 minutes before the event goes live at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. That is 1:30 a.m. UTC. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about that. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have a great time with Hero Wars. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.